Sucks. It sucks. This sucks. What's up, gaming heroes? Welcome back to another awesome World of Warcraft video. My name is Erosium, and in today's video, we're going to be addressing why I think the rogue sucks in Shadowlands. There's a bunch of reasons, but I'm going to go into each of them individually. Please don't think that this is a video where I'm complaining about the DPS of the rogue. It's not. I can't be asked with any of those comments in this section below, so if you think I'm just here to complain about, you know, the DPS or anything like that, please just leave now, because it's not what I'm doing. This video is about the class identity of rogues in Shadowlands and trying to address Blizzard with some potential changes that they could make in order to improve the class. I really hope that this message kind of gets across to Blizzard and potentially even gets looked at. It'd be really, really awesome if it does. If you want to help it get looked at, please hit the like button. But without further ado, let's get into the video. I've been thinking about making this video for quite a long time. The reason for that is I consider this video to be about a subject that is near to my heart, something I really care about, and that is the rogue in World of Warcraft. I've been a main outlaw rogue, and I say outlaw rogue, it used to be combat back in the day, but either way, I've been a main rogue for nearly 18 years. The first character I ever made was a rogue, and it's been the main character I've played every single expansion, every single patch. Doesn't matter the patch, I've played this character every single time. I haven't been one of those people that hops to the latest sexy strong class or anything like that. I've stuck to my guns. I've stuck to this class regardless whether it's weak or strong, whatever it is. But right now, sucks to say, the rogue in Shadowlands sucks. It's not that it's a bad DPS spec or anything like that. I'm taking like the numbers out of the equation for a minute, because that to me right now, it's okay. It's not obviously super amazing or anything like that, but it is what it is. I'm not talking about the numbers and how much DPS we can do, because that really comes down to the individual, and it's not really what I'm trying to address in this video. I'm talking about how it feels to be a rogue in Shadowlands. It sucks. It actually sucks. There's no other way of putting it, and I want to get it across, because I feel that, you know, if Blizzard sees this video, at least they might feel inclined to make a change, to make an improvement, so that the rogues can get some of our class identity back. If, for example, a druid had their travel form removed, right? They had their travel form removed where they couldn't turn into a bird, where they couldn't turn into a stag. I'm pretty sure that a lot of people who are druids would be up in arms, screaming and shouting, stamping their feet about this. Be very upset. I'm sure that if mages could no longer conjure food and mana drinks and cookies and all that shenanigans, and I'm sure if mages couldn't teleport using their portals anymore, they would be up in arms, screaming and shouting from the rooftops. I'm sure if shamans couldn't turn into wolves anymore, they would be pissed off as well. Well, rogues in Shadowlands can't pickpocket, and they can't unlock doors. The whole point of being a rogue for someone like myself is that there is this aspect of being a rascal, of being in places that you shouldn't be. You are a rogue, you're stealthy, you're sneaky, you get into those awkward little spots where no one really should be, but you somehow did because you're a rogue. You're known for being this thieving little scoundrel. Check this out, guys. I'm going to pickpocket this for a whopping 5 silver. Yes. Yes. That will help me get my WoW token. 5 silver, boys. Easy. 3 silver that time. I am making gold. Oh, yeah. 9 silver. Oh, my gosh, Blizz. You are OP. You are OP, my friend. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my goodness me. What if I did this for an hour? How much would I make? Ceremonial bell? They sell for a gold each. Oh my gosh, Blizz, you're treating me. You're treating me. Yes, please. Can I pickpocket you, Famos? No, I can't. No pockets to pick with you. Okay, how about you, Mr. Mechanical Being? No, I didn't think so. How about you? Can I pickpocket you? Already pickpocketed you. Okay, right. So it used to be that when I killed a mob, I would get kind of the same amount of like gold or like silver from killing them as I would for pickpocketing. So let's find out if it's anywhere near that. It's nowhere near that. I got 1 gold, 53 silver right then for killing that mob. And that is over 100% more value from killing the mob than from pickpocketing it. Blizzard, why are you hating the rogue so much? I don't want to criticize Blizzard and say they're trying to keep bots, but like, You don't help the player base when you punish them for your inability to control the bots. You just don't help the player base at all when you are literally punishing the player base for this. Now, this is ironically one of the only spots I've been able to actually find where I can pickpocket mobs as a rogue. Like, all over Shadowlands. I seem to really struggle finding mobs that I can pickpocket. And it sucks. It really does suck. It really gets me frustrated. Why does it behave like this? It's so difficult to find mobs that you can actually pickpocket. And when you do find them, guess what? They've got 5 silver. They've got 3 silver. And you're looking at, like, each kill for a mob, you're looking at 1 gold to 2 gold. Like, come on, bro. Why are we getting punished so hard with the money side of things? Why can't you add more items that can sell for stuff? You know, you don't have to make it OP where we can make millions or anything like that, but at least balance it. Don't just make it so pointless that rogues don't want to use the ability. Actually make it have a point to it that's fun to use. This sucks. In Shadowlands, it feels like there's no mobs that we can just pickpocket. I go around looking in Shadowlands for loads of mobs that I can pickpocket, and there is hardly any. There is a huge amount of mobs in Shadowlands that should be pickpocketable and yet aren't. You try and pickpocket mobs in dungeons, for some reason it never works. You try and pickpocket mobs in Torghast, no luck. It feels like the whole idea of pickpocketing in Classic, you know how they've been plagued by huge amounts of botters in Classic World of Warcraft who just go into Blackrock Depths and they just pickpocket all day long. Because that's happening so much, I feel like that's had a really negative effect on Shadowlands, because I feel like Blizzard are almost trying to get rid of pickpocketing for rogues, which really sucks because it's like one of the main class identities that rogues have. Not only that, but have you been to Torghast as a rogue? Torghast, dude, nothing. Like, we can literally buy the sticky fingers, right? Which are supposedly previous rogues who've been in Torghast, their spirits, and they unlock things for you. You can buy those, but you actually can't unlock anything as a rogue. You can't just go up to a door and be like, you want to pick this lock? No, you can't do that. You can't go up to a chest and say, do you want to pick this lock? No, you can't do that. Why is there 0 rogue class identity in Shadowlands? Why have they just tried to ruin the class? Because that's honestly how it feels to me. I don't want to sound really dramatic about it, but as someone who plays the rogue, I want to feel like a sneaky git. I'm in places that I shouldn't be. I'm in the bank going through all the treasures, you know? I'm picking pockets. I'm stealing pocket watches. I'm taking your gold. That's what I enjoy. That's the feeling of being a rogue. So satisfying. I love the idea that I can get through a door that no one else can. That's awesome. That's why I play the rogue. If I wanted to get to major cities easier, I'd play the mage, you know? If I wanted to travel throughout the world a bit easier, I'd play the druid. I don't. I play the rogue because I want the rogue identity. That's what I enjoy about the game. I don't just play it to get these numbers as a class. I can do that on any class. I'm a skilled player. Anyone who is a skilled player can just pick up a class and practice and learn and figure out how to do high numbers on that class. It takes a lot more to attract you to a class that you want to main for the reasons of you identify as that class. And I think it's a darn shame in Shadowlands that we just don't feel like rogues. There's no class identity there at all. I really feel that Blizzard could go out their way to add more into the game, make it more worth doing things like pickpocketing, make more mobs pickpocketable as well. Stop being scared of these bots who are just there to ruin the game. You'll find a way to sort out the bots. I know you will. Don't punish us as players. There's already a really low amount of rogues on World of Warcraft in general. It'd be great if you could look into fixing the rogue and making it fun to play. Not just from a standpoint of, you know, spec, talents and all that, because that's a separate point. Everyone's always going to have issues with how a spec or a class is played. I'm talking about something altogether different. I'm talking about the key feature of the rogue being feeling like you are actually playing a roguish character. If we were to look at our character here, you can see that the rogue has pick lock. Now, this is great because it does actually allow us to pick, you know, certain locked boxes out in the world. You know, if you find a random locked box, you can obviously unlock it. It is what it is. It's pretty much the only thing the rogue can do that doesn't involve damage, you know? There's like picking locks for a chest that someone finds. Apart from that, there's no doors in Shadowlands to unlock. There's no chests just scattered about that we can unlock. There's none of that. Like, why? Why can a quest not be easier for us sometimes? Because we don't need to find a key. We can just use our pick lock. We're rogues for a reason. Come on, bro. We're rogues for a reason. Poisons. I'm sick of using instant poison, dude. Instant poison just deals a bit more damage. Can we just like have something more fun to use? Like fun? Actual fun? Because just doing a little bit more damage is really boring. I'm not gonna lie. It is extremely boring. I'm just like, yawn. Please, can my poisons do something other than a little bit of extra damage? I would love that. That would be splendid. Please, can we look into just having a bit more fun with the poisons? You know, it just makes sense that it would be a lot more fun. You know, I think that would make a lot more sense. Maybe make it so that, you know, some of the poisons, you add a debuff to your target where they can be critted easier. Yeah, we'd love that. You know, why don't you think more about those debuffs that we can add to the target rather than just, you know, slows the target down, reduces healing, makes it casting slower. You know, let's add more interesting stuff that increases our damage without us getting just a plain damage buff, which is kind of boring, to be honest. Then we've obviously got pickpocket. Pickpocket is just crap, dude. In Shadowlands, it's like, why am I pickpocketing this? Like, most of the stuff you can't even pickpocket. You know what's ironic? It's when you can't pickpocket these things and then you kill them and they drop full loot. I love the argument from people where they're like, no, I disagree. We're in Shadowlands. Everyone's dead. So why would they have loot in their pockets? Dude, when you kill that mob, they drop loot. That means that they had loot in their pockets, and therefore I should be able to pick them pockets. Spread that on your toast and eat it. Everything in the rogue's arsenal is so rascally, is the best way I can possibly describe it. It's also built around the idea that you're just this dirty, you know, little warrior who fights dirty, will throw sand in the face if they can. They'll use any trick in the book to defeat you. That is what is amazing about the rogue. Please, Blizz, enable us to have some more class identity back. Give us some more pickpocketing incentives. Give us some more doors that we can unlock. Allow us to actually unlock things in Torghast instead of just being like, oh, I'm a glorified warrior. Because in all honesty, I'm going to be straight up with you. I play a lot of the warrior and I play a lot of the rogue. And I tell you something, Blizz. The class identity of those two classes doesn't feel that different at all anymore. It used to be very much a matter of the rogue felt really rascally and scoundrel and, you know, everything like that. But nowadays, it just feels like you're like a glorified warrior. You're pretty much a warrior. You pretty much are a warrior, other than the fact you can't tank. You wear leather instead. That's literally how it feels. There's nothing that attracts you to playing the rogue over the warrior. And it's really frustrating because I love this class. I love this character. But seeing how it's going is really disappointing just over and over again. So I would really like to see some more identity added to the class. So we can start to feel like rogues again, you know? And I'm sure there are other classes out there who feel the same for different reasons. But I'm just coming from my own perspective of, this is why I feel like the rogue sucks in Shadowlands. And there we have it, my fellow gaming heroes. We successfully got our thoughts across about the rogue in Shadowlands and why it feels like it sucks. If you have anything to add, please let me know in the comments section below. I'm completely fine with people disagreeing with my points. However, just offer a bit of feedback. Really appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time. This is Erosium, out.